Number one Penguin fan here, and today we're going to install things for New Vegas, specifically xNVSE and the 4GB patcher. So similar to the Windows tutorial, we're going to download the files here, except the one major difference is we're going to choose the Linux version here, and in the case of xNVSE, you just grab this file. So after you've done that, you can log your browser into the Sun, and then open your File Explorer, whatever you're using, if you're using Nautilus or Dolphin. And we go into downloads, we have the files here. I've already extracted them, but if you want to extract them via the GUI, you can right click and you can use open with ARC and then hit extract. In my case, I've already extracted it. You can also go on the terminal and type in unzip. So anyway, we're left with these. This is the 4GB patcher, and this is xNVSE's files. So now we need to go to New Vegas. There are a couple ways you can do this. One of them is to right-click on New Vegas, and then you can select Browse Local Files, and it will open it for you. Another way of doing this is if you're in the home directory, if you have hidden files hidden, like this, you can hit Ctrl-H and Dolphin to show them. So you will go to .steam, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Fallout New Vegas, and then this is your root directory. That's your data directory, and so forth. So either of these are fine, whatever you want to do. Just an alternative method of doing it if you're unfamiliar. So now that you're inside of your New Vegas root directory, go back to your downloads. We're going to lob xNVSE into it. So highlight all these files, copy, and then paste. In this case, I already have them. So in this case, I will write into them. So I will write into and overwrite because I have the files already. So I've written into the data directory. I have my NVSE stuff in here, and you'll notice that I do not have a folder called plugins yet. So we will make it. This is where you'll put NVSE plugins like New Vegas Tick Fix, One Tweak, whatever else. Always make sure you have a plugins folder inside of there, inside of data NVSE. So now that we have that, let's go back to our downloads. Actually, let me make this less confusing and close this for you. Let's go back to our downloads. So now we have the NV patcher. So copy that and go back to the New Vegas root directory. Paste it, and we can just double click this. If you're in the terminal, I believe you can do / and then type in follow NV patcher and hit enter, and it will execute it. In this case, I'm just doing it off of the GUI. Launch. It says this will start the program. Are you sure? Yes. And it has patched it. And specifically, we have this Fallout NV.exe. This is the patched exe. This right here, backup, is the original exe. This right here is the one we just patched. So, when we run it through Steam, we will be running the patched version, and it will be 4GB address aware. So now you have Fallout New Vegas 4GB and xNVSE. One extra thing to note. If you encounter an issue trying to run this, if we go back to the requirements page for the script extender, and it will be similar for New Vegas Tick Fix, you'll see we need x86 Visual C++ redistributables. You should have it by default, but there's a chance you might not. In this case, I'm just using Proton Experimental, but if we want to be extra sure, you can install Winetricks and Proton Tricks. You would just do that off of your terminal, and since I'm using Fedora, you would just type in something like sudo dnf install Proton Tricks, Winetricks, etc. In my case, I already have them. If you're on something like Arch, you do sudo pacman -syu suyu, and then you can install it there. So if you're using SteamOS, I believe SteamOS is Arch-based. So in this case, I'm going to misspell Proton several times, and then choose Proton Tricks, And then this is a wine prefix. A wine prefix is essentially just a folder directory that emulates how Windows would have the game, so the game is happy and runs fine. And it has whatever necessary components you need for the game. In the case of modding this, if we need something like Visual C++ Redist, if we don't already have it in the wine prefix, we have to add it with a tool like, say, Winetricks or Protontricks. So we're going to hit OK, and we're going to see a couple fun warnings. Note that this is a 32-bit wine prefix, not a 64-bit wine prefix, so we'll see a mention of that in a second. Okay, and so this may be a little bit confusing. It was confusing to me at first. So select Install an application, hit OK, then hit Cancel because we don't want an application, and then choose Install a Windows DLL, hit OK, and then we're going to scroll all the way down. You can also type VC Run, and we're going to go down here to VC Run 2022. This is Visual C++ 2015 to 2022. And we're going to hit OK. And then we're going to get all these fun issues again. Yes, I'm using a 32-bit wine prefix. Oh boy! Share mismatch. Let's continue. And we see this. So, we agree to the terms of selling our soul to Bill Gates, hit install, and we're done. And now you can run New Vegas. And now I can hit OK again. And now I hit OK again. Okay, there we go. Now it's installed. So hit cancel, we have it. Hit cancel. Okay, now it's not going to pop up anymore. And now we can go into Steam and click play. One thing to note, if you're new to it, if you want to choose a Proton version to run your game with, right-click, Properties, Compatibility, and then you choose it here. This is how you can run Windows applications in Linux. So, for instance, this is Steam Tinker Launch. I have that here through a tool called Proton Upqt. You won't have this by default. That's the reason why you'd see that. You'd also see Glorious Eggroll's version of Proton here that can also be installed by Proton Upqt. But anyway, now you can hit play and you can play New Vegas. I'm going to skip compiling shaders just to demonstrate that this actually works and I didn't just troll you. I just had to switch the audio thanks to copyright. Thanks, Todd. And now, thanks to copyright, I have to speak over it, so I'm just replacing the audio. So hit the tilde, go in the console, and type get NVSE version. We see that NVSE is installed, and we're good to go, so we can exit. So, hopefully that helped, and have a good one.